Good morning. Welcome back to another episode, Mindfulness Moments. Thank you all for showing up, and thank you for your likes, your comments, your feedback. I value this time each week to share in these teachings, to come together. So let's begin. I'm going to choose a card, read it, and then talk about it. So today's card, Nirvana is now. Nirvana is the ultimate dimension of life, a state of coolness, peace, and joy. It is not a state to be attained after you die. You can touch Nirvana right now by breathing, walking, and drinking in your own mindfulness. Nirvana has always been there. Everything and everyone is dwelling in Nirvana. Is it really as simple as just to be here now, to be in this moment, to share in this life, this precious opportunity? Yes, it is that simple. The hard part is to convince the ego, that we no longer have to chase after outside things. We no longer have to search for happiness, for peace, for joy outside of this moment. I'm sure we all have had that experience when we went for a hike, or we went to the beach, or we went for a jog, and we noticed a rainbow or a beautiful sunset. We stopped for a moment, we observed, and we felt a deep connection. We felt that oneness. But it was such a fleeting moment. We can't hold on to it. We can't grasp it. But the fact that you've had that experience, you know that Nirvana exists, and you know that Nirvana exists in this moment. It's not something after we die, as Thich Nhat Hanh said. We complicate life. We're always grasping for something more. And a lot of this has to come down to a feeling of separateness, a lack of connection, a lack of intimacy. When we come back to our breath, when we drop in to our heart, when we are aware of the in-breath and the out-breath, when we walk with a caressing of the earth, we wash the dishes, knowing that we are washing the dishes. When we're walking, we're just walking. We're not caught up in the destination. Of course, in the reality of life, we have to get somewhere. But if we leave with enough time, if we come back to our breath and we follow our breath as we walk, we will be more fully present than we usually are. And because we had that experience of seeing the rainbow, that experience of seeing the sunset and feeling that moment, we know that we can come back to that, we can touch that, and we can expand on that. When we are in that moment and we're truly in that moment, that's all that exists. That's all that exists. So moment by moment, breath by breath, we celebrate this precious life. We celebrate Nirvana here. I spoke with one of our viewers the other day, dear friend of mine. He's been meditating now every day for several months, and he expressed that it was hard. And I asked him what was hard about it, and basically his response was controlling the mind, not allowing the mind to go off and think. But he did catch himself, and he catches himself more quickly, and he comes back to the center, coming back to the meditation. It's in that coming back, it's in that catching ourselves that we're actually sitting in the meditation. We're actually sitting zazen. We don't want to try to control anything. We just want to follow the breath. We just want to let go of the thoughts and come back. The more we try to control, the more we start to judge ourselves, the more we start to play games within our meditation. And our minds are really good at playing games. So we don't want to go down that road. We don't want to encourage that. We're just going to sit. We're just going to follow our breath. We're not going to have any goal. The goal is to just sit. No expectation, no attachment. Just follow your breath. Follow the activity that you're doing. Stay in this present moment. And life will unfold beautifully. Nirvana is here in this moment, breath by breath. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, share with folks that you feel will benefit from this, and we can toss the pebble into the ocean and see where the ripples go. I welcome any comments or questions. Thank you.